Okay, guys. Um, just want to let you know about my tune-up here, guys. I kind of overthinking. I was worrying and thinking too much, and I forgot about doing this first before I even do anything like taking out the crankshaft position sensor here and put RTV in it. If I'm just gonna check for leaks on this sensor, just this sensor by itself, at the beginning I should have just tighten the bolt down because the bolt was losing. I could have just tightened the bolt down and not even need to take it out or unplug it. And I shouldn't need to drop down the exhaust. Um, you know, I shouldn't need to drop down um, my downpipe in the exhaust system at all. Period. I can just simply if I'm thinking that's the leak that start there from the sensor, I can just tie down the bolt at the beginning, to be done with, and then crank up the car with the old oils and see if the leak is still there. If the leak's still there after that, then I can just go ahead and go to the next step, which is take down my exhaust system and flush my oil. But I didn't do that first. Um, which I should have done. I should have cleaned this area good. I should have cleaned this area good. Same thing with this area over here. I should have cleaned it good. And then I should have just, tightened down the sensor bolt and go ahead and go up and crank the car up and check for leaks. If the leaks come out there, I know is that sensor is leaking. If the leak's gonna start from over here, I know it's somewhere over here by the oil pump or the oil pan gasket or something over here. If it start the leaks over here, I can just tell after I clean it up well. But I kind of, overthinking. I worry too much, and I just get ahead of myself and took the sensor out, put some RTV in, which I shouldn't put any RTV onto the crank sensor by itself. That's why it just needs to torque down the bolt. That's it. There's no need to put RTV on this crank position sensor. Okay, guys. I know everybody was like watching my video was like, why you put RTV on? Well, first I thought the sensor is leaking, so I kind of secured it. I'm just being extra careful and put some RTV, the ultra copper RTV on to prevent the leak. But I didn't think at the beginning, I should just tighten the bolt down because the bolt was losing at the beginning. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I just overthinking, I guess. And well, it's already done, guys. I mean, I already done. You know what it is. I I changed the new oil filter. I even put the new oil into the engine too, which is I shouldn't do, because the RTV in there, it should be cured within 24 hours. So I just put in for like an hour and then I tighten it down. I tighten the bolt down after I put RTV on the sensor, and then I put new oil in after an hour. I mean, that's just not right. I mean, I know I did that wrong, and oh well, it's already done. I'm just gonna have to hope tomorrow the RTV inside of this crank position sensor is dried up and the oil is not gonna leak out when I crank up the engine. That's what I'm hoping for. But yet tomorrow, after 24 hours, when the RTV dries and I crank up my car, and if I check here and I see the oil is leaking out from here, then something is wrong. It shouldn't be leaking from out here. But if it does, then the RTV probably, is probably not not dry yet. It's not sealed up yet. If this sensor having a problem like oil leaks problem, then I'm gonna have to redo it again too. If it leaks again like this, and wait 24 hours for the RTV to dry out, then I can pull in some new oil and crank it up after a day or two. But right now it's just how it is right now. I can't do much about it. But remember, guys, I didn't show you guys that I should have when I plug the connection in the connector right here. After I plug it in, I should go ahead and push this lock. There's a lock button, the red button right there. Let me focus this in. the red button right there, that's to lock it up. Unlock it is this way, lock it is that way. So I didn't lock it yet. Now I'm gonna push the lock it, okay? After I plug it in, I'm gonna lock it. So there it is. It's locked it. Because I'm already done with that sensor. RTV is already on. I taught both using this using my torque wrench with 10 millimeter. Set it to, I think it takes about 6 or 7 foot-pound. 6 or 7 foot-pound. My torque is in inch-pound, so I set it about 96 inch-pound, about 90 to 100 inch-pound. Set it there, and just tighten the bolt up with it. Okay, torque it down with this wrench socket, my torque wrench, and then right now it's set at the right torque on the bolts, and it should be sealed, which I should have tightened it after. Well, I did tighten it after an hour, so that's pretty okay. But I just hope it really dries out by tomorrow, because when I crank it up, if it's not dry yet, oil can leaks out, and I have to do the job all over again. And I was supposed to leave it on to dry it and then put the oil in, put all the new oil in. But I didn't do it right correctly like that. So I'm just want to let you guys know what I did wrong and what I did, what I should have done. So you guys not doing the same thing, like I am. But as far as that, I just hope and wait for tomorrow it dries up, and then I crank it up. Then let's see where the oil start leaking at. If it's not here, that's good news. If it's over here, it's gonna be bad news. Okay. If it's not leaking here, that's good too. But if it's leaking over here, it's gonna be bad news, because over here there's oil pump and all that. That means I have to like change the oil pan gasket, and then clean again and see where really the leak started. If tomorrow I crank it up and it's not leaking over here, but I see some leaks over here, um, like the leak's not starting from the sensor. I gotta check really good with the lights, see if it's really dripping down here, dripping down to the oil filter or not. If not, if the leak started from here or somewhere down here at the oil pump or the oil pan gasket over here, then I'm pretty sure it's around the timing area. And I'm just gonna make sure if it's really from the oil pan gasket, then I'm just gonna drop the oil pan gasket down. But if not, if it starts somewhere up here, like all the way up here somewhere, then it's gonna be a big problem. Yeah, so I'm just hoping not. Anyway, um, if because um, I was thinking about draining down um, the new oil that I just pull in, um, because I want to redo it again. But I'm like, okay, forget it. I'm not gonna redo it again. Um, but guys, I have some blue RTV, like the security. Put it on here. I haven't put it on yet. It's kind of late for me to put it on, but I should have put it on. But it don't seem like it's leaking, so I'm just leave it until like next week or so, and I'm just gonna put it around here. But if I have to drain down the new oil, like after, if it leaks again, I have to drain down the oil. If the sensor is leaking again, I have to drain down the new oil down into this empty, clean gallon of milk bottle here. See, because it's only 4 quarts, so it's not even going to be a gallon. So 1 gallon will fit it. So I'm thinking about doing that too. If tomorrow I find out the uh, the crankshaft position sensor is leaking again. So, and all right, that's it for down there, guys. And you guys see, I shouldn't have been I shouldn't even need to drop down uh, my exhaust system at the beginning too. Now I had to put it back on, which is like a waste of time. But oh well, it's my experience. I did it. Gotta do it to know it. So now I'm gonna bring you guys up here on top of my engine, talk about the spark plugs. Uh, the spark plug right now. Um, I didn't put this on. I plugged all the spark plug back on tight because it was off, and I was thinking about changing the spark plug. But right now, I'm not going to change the spark plug yet until I solve the leaking problem. Until the leak is gone, then I'm going to change the spark plug after that. But for right now, um, I'm just going to use old spark plug and put everything back on. Um, so new oil already put in, and new oil filter already installed it. Um, all my old 2 sensor plug back on. So tomorrow before I crank it up, just plug my negative wire, and then voila, I'm just gonna go ahead and start cranking it up and check for the leaks. So guys, see you tomorrow. See you in my next video when I'm getting ready to crank it up and check for leaks. All right, bye for now.